The S&P closed nominally higher on Thursday as investors weighed the resurgence of coronavirus infections and the possibility of new round of shutdowns as well. Dow Jones Industrial Average closed 39 points lower, S&P closed flat and Nasdaq added 32 points. Credit rating agency Fitch revises its outlook on India from stable to negative and affirms the rating to BBB-. Fitch said that downward revision in outlook is driven by the expectation of a 5% contraction in Indian economy in this fiscal. Credit rating agency Moody's Investor Services has downgraded Tata Motors rating to B1 from Ba3. Outlook changed to negative from ratings under review. Another big news for Reliance Jio Platforms as it bags its 11th investment in 9 weeks. Saudi Arabia's public investment fund invests rupees 11,367 crore, and that this deal takes Jio's total fundraising exercise to 1,15,000 crore rupees. IRB Infra seen a decline in profit by almost 26%, revenue declined by 19%, and EBITDA declined 13.8%, while margin expanded a bit by 230 basis points. Whirlpool posted its Q4 earnings report. Profits seen declined by 12.2% over year on year, and revenue were almost flat. EBITDA seen declined by 20%, and margin contracted by 260 basis points. GSFC Q4 earnings number were largely below the previous year same quarter number. Profit declined by 37%, revenue declined by 6.2%, and EBITDA declined 10%. Margin also contracted 30 basis points. Gujarat Alkali posted disappointing set of numbers where profit declined by 93%, revenue declined 24%, and EBITDA fell 70%. Margin percentage declined 2050 basis point. On your screen is 30 minutes chart of USD INR June future, and we have seen this USD INR moving sideways, largely moving sideways, and there is a lap of 20 paisa. Every 20 paisa it is getting supported on the lower side, and every 20 paisa up the rally being sold off. So going forward we will have a resistance around 76.18 to 76.23. These areas will act as a resistance, and above that, if sustains, it will try to move above 76.40, which is actually is a strong resistance area. 76.40 will act as a strong resistance, and on the lower side, if it moves below that 76.18 kind of level, we may see it moving towards 76.0708 kind of level. So these levels will be important for the day to trade. This is Nifty 30 minutes candlestick chart, and we have mentioned in our last videos that the Nifty 30 minutes chart is consolidating in triangular activities, and this triangle is known as, in technical, this triangle is known as the ascending triangle kind of formation, which bears a bullish connotation with us if it breaks above the flat resistance line, so which was coming around 10,020 kind of level. And we have seen in last trading session that when it moves above this, it moved by last 90 points, around 80 to 90 points up. Now since it is broken out on the upside, so we can expect at least the move by the depth of this triangle, which is around 350 points. So the next target in coming days will be around 10,350 kind of level. So that will again come as a resistance, because that was earlier there was a hollow in the Bank Nifty daily charts where it has a gap resistance area, so it will try to move towards that since the triangle has broken out on the upside. Now we should keep in mind the two levels for the day, that the resistance is coming around 10,140 and 10,020 will be on the lower side, will come as a support, So these two levels will be important. This is Bank Nifty 30 minutes chart, and as we have mentioned earlier also, that 300 lap is there in Bank Nifty. Every 300 points up or every 300 points down comes the support and resistance. So in last trading session we have mentioned that 20,300 will be quite important for the Bank Nifty, and we have seen that when it moves, it tries to move up, it has taken a big lap and moved around 600 points. So every 300 points it has given opportunity to trade on. So whenever it was crossing to 20,300 level, has given an opportunity to trade at least till 20,600, and when it moves above those levels, it also given the opportunity to trade at least again for the next 300 points. Now for the day, the important level will be 20,600 and 20,900. So this, if it sustains above 20,900, it will try to move again 300 points up where the resistance areas are placed. So every 300 points we will get the support and resistance, and in the same way the trading opportunities. If you find any meaningful information in this video, then subscribe my channel and press bell icon to get future notifications.